people are afraid. People are afraid to take initiation. Masculinity has taken a hit today's age. Two weekends ago, we're in Nish BGG tournament. Blah blah. I'm supposed to film the guys fighting our team. I get up, same place from the other year, from last year. I get up and I see my charging spot taken. I turn to my left. These guys from internet guys. They had their a router taken in one charging place, and the other charging place was taken by the board in the sports hall to show the time. And at that time, I'm like watching these Andrew Tate courses and how everybody is really afraid to take their own space in the world. Could bestly said. And I sit there, I look around, I play the fool, like, what's going on? And the same thing they do. They see me looking at the chargers and they play the fool. Who's this guy? What he's gonna do? We're paid to have internet here. My point is the today's world is so stressed about very little things. Nothing is taken lightly. And I'm like sitting here and like, let me cope with it. I'll do it in 5 minutes. Let me go do the other things first. And I'm standing there like, do it, you little pea. Do it, you little pea. And I'm like, okay, F it. I'm doing it. And I reach out and it doesn't come out. And I'm like battling it. I don't know if these guys turned or not, but they didn't say anything. They were peas. And I'm at that moment I'm like, people are peas, and we need to man up a little bit, you know. Not in a sense we should fight there, but they should come and approach and ask, yo, what you're trying to do? This is the internet. Please don't do that. It's for the tournament. This, that. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. And I pull the board out, put my laptop in. Of course, there's the backstory that if they ask, I'm saying, oh, I'm from this, and this. We're having this, and this. We're trying to film from this, and this. Blah, 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 blah. You need to be ready to make it smooth, you know. Everybody knows that's not it. Everybody knows what's going on, you know. She knows why she came to your place, okay? She knows. Don't play the fool. Don't make sandwiches at 2 a.m. except if you're hungry. She knows. Yeah. People are afraid to speak their own minds. Confrontation especially. Not kind of escalating confrontation, but confrontation in general. Taking their own space, you know? Asserting their own space. Maybe that's life. That's how ultimate life functions, but survival is needed. Let's put it simply. And sometimes you can't neglect it, and that's okay. So yeah, a cool story. Do not be afraid to take your space in this world. Like, you will see that very little of people take their own space. Everybody is very cautious. Everybody is afraid to say the thing, to step up for themselves. Don't be like that. We are just making a worse world, you know. If they approached, we would just said the things that were supposed to be said. They were gonna feel better for themselves because they came up. Same with the girl, you know. Same with the housewife. So yeah, thank you for listening. This is in my experience. This is how I saw it. This is how I perceived it. Let's shut it up down in the comments. Tell me some of your situations when you got like this. I would love to hear them. Like, you need to do it, but you're a little P. Let's face it, and you know it. What is holding you back? A very out of the flesh lesson right now. What is holding you back at that right moment is simply that you're identified with it. You're afraid of losing it. Same with girls. As soon as you're afraid of losing it, that means it's yours. When something is yours, you get protective over it. When you get protective over it, you get needy about it. When you get needy about it, she doesn't want you. It's so simple. So the best way to go at life is to not, especially with girls, is to not. Everybody says don't be needy, but they never explain what needy means. Needy simply means, I'm just learning this. Needy simply means willing to walk away. We have all been trained, our beliefs is that maybe it's primal, maybe it's the DNA, like in a certain way our belief is you have to get confused and act stupid if you see someone you like. You get identified with it and you think they're yours, so you get protective, so you get needy. But when you are free of that, when you just go simply approach just because it is needed, let's say, not because that's how life functions, not because you need to go get a girlfriend or P, let's say. It's a very different perspective. You're not in a position of weakness when you go in about it like she's the only one, I have to close her. In business terms, same with business. If you go in the mindset you have to close, you will get one of those guys that calls you from where they sell pens. You have ordered before from us, sir. These are very good. Can you please buy? Can you did you know that this and this they have this kind of flavor? They can do this. You can bake pancakes with your leg. They have a leg holder, and they're just trying so hard to close, which is in fact they're being needy, and that turns you off. You don't want to buy it. Same with the girl, That's what being needy is. Having no options, so you must close that one. If it's the end of the world and there's only one girl left, it could kind of work, You have to close it in a way, but as soon as you shift the mindset, everything changes. As soon as you do this, you do not need to chase. Another term, everybody don't chase him. What does it mean to not chase a girl? It means to simply not care about what's the word? You simply do not care about the end goal. Not the end goal, but what the situation will turn out. You just go in to have fun, to ask something, to meet someone, to get a connection at the end of the day. It doesn't need to be a kiss. It doesn't need to be a Instagram. It doesn't need to be a P. If you simply go with no intent, no agenda, no purpose, as I said in the other videos. I don't know if it this one or not, but if you say it, if you simply just go lightheaded, you don't have a mission, and she can feel that, and she's inclined to chase, because you can stand your own ground in a way. You are your own thing. Your world is not she, simply put. And we are all fed these lies that this, that. You can be kind and nice, but you need to be your own thing. She cannot be your world, because that's not how primal things work, That's not how evolution works. If she carries on, same with the family. I talked in the other video. If she carries life on as family is, she would look for a strong protector. The karma in her system has to be like this. Has to look for. That's biology. That's how it was. That's how God intended it. That's how the universe intended. The Creator intended. So you got nothing against it. You can just work with it, and if you know things, push some buttons. Simply easy. But it's a mindset shift, because on the opposite side, her creator said that you will only go for the one who is the strongest. And what signals strongest to her? The one who can go without her. The one who can simply not care in a way. And what inclines you to go and approaches, you feel less of a man if you don't go. That's how the universe tricked you into getting fulfilled as a man. If you do not go, you feel bad. You feel bad. Every man knows this. With his head deep down, everybody knows it. You can't lie. This thing. And that thing is so manipulated in today's world. Maybe it's not manipulated. That is just a thing the universe built in. You have to go and initiate. That's the main thing. But today's age made it so a must, made it needy, played on your universal DNA, made it so when you go in needy, and we said what needy was. That signals weak to her, and she is not attracted. Whatever, even if you have a yacht or the biggest mansion, even if you have Mars, if you become as needy, she is not attracted. She may have all the security in the world by having Mars, but she is not attracted to you. Nothing pulls her to you, because being needy in a sense is a feminine trait. She needs to depend on someone. That's why guys who don't care get old girls, because they are not needy, and the feminine trait just lights up in them, and they go after him, because that's the dynamic. If you feel all the needy dynamic, she can't be needy, she can't be a woman, she gets turned off. So simple. But there's something above the man and woman. That is a guru. That's another talk. But survival. You can't just go in a forest and sit there on a stone. It's not that easy, So maybe you can. Maybe that's just a belief. But I don't know what this video was even about. I don't like this very all around talk. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I didn't write the scripts. This is me filming my 10th video in a row. I don't care. I will film 100, but I kinda, it's the same thing. Let's see it from this perspective. I am identified with perfection, the same way you are identified with you must close this girl. And when I'm not getting the perfect video, for example, not touching this right now, not cleaning my chair, sitting straight up, my head's down, whatever, because I'm identified with it, my brain pushes the cortisol button, because in himself he thinks what he accumulated wants it that way. When you don't did it, for you to do it, because he knows that's better, he pushes the cortisol button, stress goes up, you need to do it, you need to do it, you need to do it. Same with the girl. You have this expectation and belief that you need to close her, she's the one, and automatically you're chasing, so she can't be in her feminine. That's why they run away, you know. And just now I'm learning this. There was nobody to tell me this. All the men in my family are peace. In this context, the man-woman dynamic. And I'm learning this the hard way, which is not that hard today. You have a lot of internet gurus. But it's a total mindset shift. I am very kind in nature. Very, 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 very. I'm not very prone to conflict. I am simply like consensus mode. Let's get this sorted out the best way we can through arguments and collectiveness, through culture. But culture doesn't always work. And you can still be the cultured and kind guy with girls, but you need to have masculine traits. It's that simple. And what her masculine trait detector ignites to the best is you being strong as a family provider and protector, which in fact means you can simply make a decision right there on the spot that you don't care about her, and that signals strength to her primal instincts, that if there's a situation, life built that in her, the universe built that in her, that if a situation comes where she needs to be left on a choice between her and a child, the child will be chosen, because you do not care. You only care to protect the next life, the universal lie. The same video I talked about, that family is a lie. Go watch the video. Don't just make conclusions. It's not as broad as it said. So, thank you. That would be all.